Mitsusuke Harada, MBE, is a prominent Japanese master of Shotokai karate who introduced this martial art to Brazil and is now based in the United Kingdom. He founded the Karate-do Shotokai organization in 1965 and is its president. Harada holds the rank of 5th Dan, personally awarded by Gichin Funakoshi in 1956. Early life. Harada was born on 16 November 1928 in Daejeon, Manchuria, which was then part of the Empire of Japan. His father was a Japanese army officer. He lived there until the age of 9 years, when his family returned to Tokyo. Harada began training in karate in 1943 at the Shotokan Karate Dojo in Zoshigaya, Toshima Ward, Tokyo. His first class was taught by Gichin Funakoshi, then ranked 4th Dan. He later met Gichin Funakoshi there only 2 years before the latter's death due to illness. On 29 April 1945, an Allied bombing raid on Tokyo destroyed the Shotokan dojo. Harada wrote a letter to Gichin Funakoshi requesting to continue training if possible, and Funakoshi invited him to train at his eldest son's home in Koshikawa. Harada studied directly under Gichin Funakoshi. In 1948, Harada began studying economics and commerce at Waseda University. At the university, he trained under both Funakoshi and Toshio Kamata and befriended Tsutomu Oshima. In 1949, the Japan Karate Association was formed. Harada was often escorting Funakoshi by taxi around this time. He also came into contact with Shigeru Igami and Tadao Okuyama, then ranked 3rd Dan at Waseda. Harada trained under both men, and they had a significant influence on his karate style. Harada completed his Bachelor of Commerce degree in 1953 and went on to complete a master's degree in 1955. During postgraduate studies, he assisted Masatoshi Nakayama in teaching karate to U.S. military personnel. Brazil. Following completion of his tertiary studies, Harada took a position with the Bank of South America in São Paulo, Brazil. His manager there, on learning of his new employees' martial art training, asked him to conduct a demonstration. Following this, fellow employees and other associates began training under his direction. Initially, the karate training took place in a judo dojo. Harada wrote to Funakoshi to request affiliation with the JKA, but the latter apparently wrote back advising him to start his own karate organization. This marked the birth of Karate-do Shotokai Brasileiro. In 1956, Funakoshi awarded Harada the rank of 5th Dan, which was then the highest rank in Shotokan karate. He has kept the same rank to this day, and 5th Dan is still the highest rank attainable in his organization. In April 1957, Igami sent Harada a telegram to inform him that Funakoshi had died. In the period that followed, political trouble saw many of Funakoshi's senior students form the Shotokai group separate from the JKA, United Kingdom. By 1963, Harada had around 16 udansha at his dojo. At the time, karate students in Paris had heard of him and saved enough money to buy him an airline ticket to the city. Harada resigned from the bank, intending to take a year to travel before returning to Brazil. After teaching in France, he traveled to the United Kingdom at the invitation of Kenshiro Abe. In early November 1963, he taught a karate course at Abe's dojo. On the 23rd of November 1963, Harada demonstrated karate as part of the National Judo Championships being held in London. Through the mid-1960s, Harada taught karate in the UK and Brussels. He founded the KDS in 1965. Harada returned to Japan for 6 months in 1967, and while he apparently did not consider the journey fruitful overall, he did confirm a replacement to lead his dojo in Brazil, Aranobu Ashibata. Harada has been based in the UK ever since. The KDS experienced significant divisions in 1971 and 1988. Later life. In October 1998, the Nippon Karate-do Shotokai invited Harada back to Tokyo to demonstrate his art as part of Shotokan Karate's 60th anniversary celebration, and he and a selection of his top students did so. In 2007, Queen Elizabeth II appointed Harada as a member of the Order of the British Empire for his services to karate. Martial arts author Clive Layton has written 2 biographical works on Harada: Karate Master, The Life and Times of Mitsusuke Harada, and Reminiscences by Master Mitsusuke Harada. As of 2000, Harada was residing in South Wales.